Hello, Facebook. How are we doing?
This stream sucks.
Hey.
Oh no, this isn't Jerd's Twitch channel. Oh, hey everyone.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, how you all doing?
How are we? How are we, Facebook? What's going on? Episode 10. Who knew we'd make it this far?
Double digits.
It's a bit of a milestone, isn't it? Episode
It's a
10.
very milestone. Look, we've got one big buffhead right in the middle here. Who's this guy?
Yeah.
Who are
Hey.
you? Who are you? 40. Hello,
Nice
40.
thoughts.
How we doing?
Man, I'm very, very well. Excited to be here.
Excited to be here. Perfect. All right. Well, hello, Facebook. I hope you're going to hang around for some giveaways, and we're going to have Lloyd sing at the end. So that's fantastic, as usual.
Stick around.
What we're going to do is we're going to whip around quickly and tell you who the hell we are. So we'll go to Timmy.
Tim Boy.
Hi, my name's Tim.
Hi, Tim.
How you doing? I'm Tim. I'm a streamer from Newcastle, New South Wales. I had 2 teeth out in the last week, so my mouth is absolutely killing me. So I'm not going to talk too much. But yeah, I'm a member of the podcast. I've been for the 10 episode. Well, actually, no, I missed 1 episode, so I've got 1 less episode than everyone else. And yeah, you can see all the stuff on the left-hand side is what I do. But I'm going to send you on to Ash.
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm That Fat Guy. You all may know me from my YouTube channel where I am trying to lose a whole bunch of weight through the man shake, obviously. So I do my daily vlog there. I'm just a regular dude, a regular dad, and I'm a man shakeaholic. Plus, I've had a few man bars. There's every opportunity I'm going to fly off the chair tonight. So
There's nothing ordinary. There's nothing average about you, Ash.
No, there's nothing average about me. I'm a bit of a weirdo, but it's so good to be here with a whole bunch of legends. And while I'm speaking of legends, I'm going to flip on over to Lloyd.
Woo! Woo! How we going, guys? I am Lloyd. I am from Maryborough, Victoria. I've been on the Man Shake for nearly 2 years, 18 months, and I've managed to lose 42 kilos on the Man Shake. I am a proud father of my little boy Joe, and also a proud husband to my wife Jane. And and quite often I do a lot of cooking, a lot of building, and lots of different stuff. And I am so glad to be a part of the Man Talk to you guys. And that's probably about it. I'm going to put you over to Jerd Man.
Here come the plugs.
Hey, I got no plugs.
Plug.
Twitch.tv/Jerdman. Nightly from 9:30 to 2 a.m. I'm a night owl. Get in.
I hear that you had a really enjoyable Saturday, Jerd.
That VOD got deleted just quietly. Those that were watching it enjoyed it. I did have maybe 30 chair spins in this bad boy. It was very chill. I have to tone it down for next week. I've lost 82 kilos on a man shake with a complete lifestyle change. I'm on TV. I'm on buses. I'm on every single internet ad you've ever seen. That's me. Bang. Here we go. Let's go to Fordy. Where is he? Here he is.
King of plugs.
Hey. Hi, guys. I'm Fordy. I'm a 41-year-old father of 5. I'm an ex-international pro sailor and cyclist from Brisbane. I'm a supervisor of outside broadcasts, and I work in everything from live sports to shows like Big Brother and so forth. I've also been a radio commentator for ABC, and I'm launching a podcast soon, which is everything all about mental and physical health. I've been on Man Shake for probably about 3 years, and we can talk about this a little bit later. It's been a little bit up and down, a few falls off the wagon, should I say. But generally speaking, I've lost around about 12 to 16 kilos, and I plan to lose probably about another 20. And that's about it.
What an intro. We have an actual professional.
That seemed around the grounds.
With that resume, we should just all connect from the call and just 40 do all the work.
Jerd, turn off all our cameras, mate. 40 on your own.
That's it. We can do that. I can do it. No, it'll take too long. Anyway, I'll make him full screen. There we go. Oh, I've got to turn down Messenger. Bloody hell. It's amateur hour here. Stop sending me messages, people. I'm in the middle of something. Bang, gone. There we
was
go.
Lloyd.
Was that Lloyd? Who was that?
Oh, it was Tim. It was Tim.
Oh, Tim. Ah, Jesus. All right. Someone talk while I do what Tim wants me to do.
I say before we get too far away into topics that we'll eventually get to, just a quick reminder: we are doing a couple of giveaways tonight, but you got to stick around to be here to win. Prizes range from like a stubby cooler and a hat, like one of these bad boys, to even a great big pack of like $250 worth of man-shaped goodies. So stick around for that.
See? Cool. Someone else talk. Go for it. I'm still doing shit.
40 mate, it's your time to step up.
Oh, mate, I've got nothing. Look, super pumped to be here. As I said, it's been a hell of a journey for me. So I'm sort of looking forward to, talking about falling off the wagon and how that works and sort of how you can recover from that and stuff like that. But
well, why don't we throw it out to everyone in the audience here? Who has fallen off the wagon in one way, shape, or form? And what was the longest time that you spent off the wagon? Just give us a hashtag yes or just a bit of time frame, because we've all done it. And if you're anything like me, I'm a bit of a yo-yo guy. I've gone from big to small, well, not small, ever small, but like big to less big, and then bigger to little less bigger, and then biggest, and yeah, so it's been a wild, wacky ride, and Fordy's got a story to share with us. So, I don't know whether you want to get into that now, or Jody, you have anything else planned?
I didn't have anything planned. You know how we do here. We do it live, chat. We do it live.
I'll go first.
Go, Tim. Fire.
I've fallen off the wagon big. Like I literally have gotten the wagon and just like jumped off of the wagon into a canyon. Like it's.
Hey wagon, go fuck yourself. Bang, get out of here.
This wagon sucks.
I honestly, since February, since all this shit went to like the world went to shit, I've put on, if I'm honest, I've probably put on about 8 to 11 kilos. Bad, just like, eating habits are just off. I haven't been exercising as much. I haven't been, like, my mental health has been in the shitter. And it's just like, it's I know it's happening. I can tell, like, my body is screaming at me that I'm not in a good spot because I'm tired and I'm lethargic and I'm, breathing heavy and snoring at night when I wasn't. And it's just, I'm glad that I haven't blown out as much as I could in that period, but I'm angry. I'm angry at myself. And I can see what I need to do. It's just finding that motivation to do it. That's the fucking worst thing.
I think the difference now is, Tim, that in the past you would not have been aware of that and even been worried about that. Now you're aware of it and you're worried about it. So that in itself is ridiculous progress there. So hopefully you can nib it in the bud before it becomes an even bigger sort of problem for you. You don't want to have to redo all the hard work you've already sort of done. So now that you're aware of it, and you reached out to us boys the other day and said, I need a bit of help. And we're like, we will fucking help you. We can help you. Like, no one's alone out there. You can always reach out to anyone.
This is destroying my mental state. Like, I've just started seeing a lady, and we've been on and off for a while now, but it's like my confidence in myself is so low that is bleeding into this new relationship that I'm trying to start. So it's like I don't want to be in that headspace because I've been there before and I know how destructive it can be. So I don't want to get back to that headspace. So
yeah,
it's a real deep-seated issue, isn't it? Like, because what causes, like, you got to look at what causes you to fall off the wagon and why do you stay off there? Like, especially after you've been through a stage of working so hard to lose all this weight, and then suddenly it's less like a light switch. You're back to bad habits and you're there gaining weight and you're just kind of blind to it all. And I don't think many people can explain why, like, why they do it, and then they get to this realization point. It's like, oh, just blew a button on me pants.
It's absolute convenience, and it really hit home for me the last couple of weeks when shirts that I was fitting into just weren't fitting anymore. Like, I can't button them up, and I'm like, fuck, like I did all that hard work, and now I'm back where I was. Well, not where I was, but I'm going back that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel a bit like that. Oh, sorry. Go, Fordy.
No, you go.
I was going to say, I feel a bit like that. Now I sort of was focused on the weight loss for a long chunk of time. And now I've been maintaining. I did a thing on my YouTube ages ago about maintaining. Maintaining is scary, and I feel like on a knife edge. So if I don't check, I don't weigh myself in every week like I was. So I'm on a weigh in for a month, and then you see it creep up, and you're like, oh, and then a doubt gets in your head, like I'm going to end up, like you catastrophize everything, and you think, holy shit, I'm going to end up back where I was. No, it's not. You probably just, I haven't been to the gym as much because of COVID, so I haven't been working out as much as I was. So there's a whole bunch of factors out there. You got to be aware. What is it? Alert but not alarmed. Alert but not alarmed. So don't want to be deer in the headlights with it. You can bring back any situation. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. I mean, I think it's important to sort of realize that you know, it's a relatively well-known statistic that 90% of people that start a diet will fail the first time they do a diet.
Fordy, I'm going to cut in here. I'm going to cut in. Sorry, mate. That 90% statistic, right? That in itself is quite negative, and I've actually had this debunked recently, because that study was done in 1950 based off like something like 100 people, and it was people that have already were struggling with weight and such like that, and it just got traction with the health industry, and everyone since then has been saying 90% of all diets fail. Well, this is not really the case, and I think that where a lot of people that need to lose weight and keep it off need to not view it as a diet, but more of a lifestyle change. But sorry, I'm going to cut in there. It's just like, because I got ripped apart for my 98% water stat the other day.
But that was really accurate.
Classic, by the way.
We don't do maths on the show.
No, I mean, you know, it's a very, very good point. And yeah, my next point with it was really to say that, you know, exactly like you're saying, like you can't take, you know, even if you do fail, you can't take that as a complete failure, if that makes any sense. I mean, you know, if you try and look at a, you know, lifestyle change or a diet or something like that, and you try and aim for, perfection or a number that's unreachable or something like that, you're really setting yourself up for, seeing things that are going to be a little bit of a failure. But quite often they're not actually failures, you know, like there might be a little bit of a hurdle, and you can learn off those hurdles as well. And I think it's just important to try and remain positive, even when you fall off the wagon, because in my mind, the only way that you can really sort of move forward when you fall off the wagon is to look at it and be able to learn from it, be able to understand why you fell off, and that could be various different things. I mean, obviously, as we've mentioned, at the moment, we're looking at COVID dramas where, there's all these other, various factors that, come into it. But you've just got to remain positive.
Fucking COVID, honestly. What a spanner in the works that's been.
Unbelievable.
It's thrown everyone off.
But, and as we've said, you guys can't stress enough. And I'm, also a big believer of it, that, you've got these pages like the Man Shakers and Man Shake Men, where there's plenty of guys that are there to, support you, even if you do fall off the wagon. And you just can't be afraid just to bring it up. Like, huge kudos to the guys that actually sit there and say, right, I've fallen off the wagon. I need some help with this. What the hell do I do?
Yeah.
And there's plenty of people out there that can, talk you through it.
I think the world's such a smaller...
For those people who... Oh, sorry, Jody, go on.
I think the world's such a smaller place now, such a smaller globe nowadays. Like, everything is accessible at your fingertips. You just have to make that step to reach out. There'll be someone out there that wants to listen that will help you. So it's not like we're in the 1930s where you got to walk through the snow to go to school and call someone on a rotary phone or telegram or whatever the hell it is. We can get people to help us nowadays.
Hello.
That's very interesting though, because a lot of studies that are coming out now are showing that even though we live in a digitally connected world, a lot of us are feeling more isolated than we ever have before. which is so bizarre. Like we're so interconnected now with the internet and social media and stuff, but people are in a mental headspace where they've never felt more alone. Like,
well, I guess the difference is that because even though you have an interaction with someone, it's through a digital device, and the people that actually spend the time to talk to one another, look each other in the face, even across the table nowadays, it's just it is dwindling away. And gone are the days where you'll sit next to someone who's reading the paper on the train and strike up a conversation. People are getting more disengaged with each other, even though they have social media to keep them forever engaged.
Yeah. We're less social on social media, and we're more about gratification, which is a real issue as well. Like, it's not about connecting with other people. It's about how many likes can I get? How many shares can I get? How many views can I get? Like, that's like, as much as it's awesome that people are so connected, sometimes the reason we're connected is
the wrong reason.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's also leading to another issue, is that people are a bit too self-absorbed. They're like, look at me, here I am.
Sure,
I don't care what anyone else. This is a YouTube channel where I do daily videos. Look at me, that kind of stuff. So,
Watch
but like everything else falls by the way.
die.
Yeah, exactly right. But I honestly believe, and just what Fordy was saying, is that we look at reasons why we fall off the wagon and such like, and I honestly believe that food is a full-blown addiction, and that there is not enough emphasis on that. You got gambling addiction hotlines, you got quit smoking hotlines, you got all sorts of hotlines for all sorts of addictions and afflictions out there. But food, it's just like when you see someone walking down the street, and they're overweight, you think, oh, they're just lazy, they just eat too much. And it's not. I honestly think that there's it's a mental thing. Like, when I was at my fattest, I would honestly, the first thing I'd do when I wake up is think, what am I going to have to eat? What's my day of food looking like? And that's how my mind was programmed for the longest time.
It's also, we got to be very careful though, because we don't want to demonize the more we demonize foods, the more we make them desirable. Like, that's another thing as well. Like, a lot of people think, I was speaking to my nutritionist, and she was like, you got to consider it like this. She said, if someone tells you that you can't have chocolate, chances are the next time you have chocolate, you're going to devour an entire block. But if I tell you that you can have 1 or 2 or 3 pieces of chocolate, or even 4 pieces of chocolate a night, or a row a night, you're going to eat that and you're going to feel okay about that. Like, you're not going to think I'm doing something wrong. You think this is perfectly normal behavior for me to eat this little bit of chocolate as a treat. And it's very true, because I think there's a very fine line between demonizing food and making it more desirable because it's demonized. It's like why people drink. It's why people smoke. It's because sometimes it's frowned upon.
You're not allowed. Don't hang around with that guy at school. All right, you don't want me to hang around with this guy at school. No, don't hang around with that guy at school. Okay, I'm going to go hang around with that guy at school.
Tell me what I can't do, and guaranteed I'll do it. That's the fine line we walk. But I do agree with you, Ash. Food is there's definitely an addiction and an obesity problem. But I think it also comes down to people don't understand how simple weight loss can be, because it's so overcomplicated by what's on social media. It's another pitfall of social media, is that there's so much disinformation.
That's been my thing, is just been simple and routine, and just plod along, and fucking simplicity. I don't do any of those formulas and all that shit. That just does your fucking head in. Just watch what goes in your face and do some walking. Like, it's not. It's
like that graph that's got all those diets, like keto and intermittent fasting and all those diets, and in the middle it says CFC. It's a CFD, calorie fucking deficit. Like, they all come back to the one thing.
Yeah.
Like, and that it's just that one simple message is so lost in the noise.
Yeah, it's very fun.
I mean, it's an interesting one. You've got the theory of, which is absolutely true about calories in, versus expenditure out, and it really does come across as incredibly simple. But I'm also going to be the first person to admit that whether something's simple doesn't mean that it's specifically easy.
No, it's not easy. It's not easy.
And they're two completely different things, and you're right in my mind of putting food and sort of obesity and stuff like that into the same basket of depression and stuff like that, because I'm absolutely positive that they're connected. And it's not an easy path to go down. And then, you know, again, to look at the simple plans of, you know, sure, you just have to eat this or just eat two shakes and that and blah, blah, blah. Again, it's very simple, but it's not easy. And I'm not trying to scare anyone away from anything or anything like that, obviously, but I'm more saying it to, you know, to have people understand that we understand as well, or that other people understand that, yeah, this isn't an easy task that is before us.
You've got to be mentally ready for it as well.
Exactly.
You got to want to change, yeah.
If I had $1 for every time someone has said to me, I'm going on a diet tomorrow and I'm cutting out all fast food, and you're like, and I just look at them and I think, why? Like, why? Like, you having fast food one day out of 7 is not going to fuck you over. It's not going to ruin your journey. You aren't going to blow out a week's worth of work with one meal. Like, that's just not the way the human body works.
But that's what people think, and they try to find the excuse to get off the journey. So they start their journey, they're not enjoying it because they're not doing it the right way. They've looked up 1,000 different ways to do it. They're implementing a few different ones together, living total deprivation, and then they go out and splurge on one thing. It's like, diet's over, you know. And that's what I believe the problem is that people aren't taught that it's okay. Like, you know, AJ, he asked me just before in the comments, said, do you still have KFC once a week? And yes, I do. Look at Sunday's video. I had a Zinger Stacker box with a double tender burger on top of that. And mate, I'm feeling great. Like, I felt awesome after it. And that's because I allowed myself that treat. I worked hard all week. I give myself a treat, you know. So
see, I'm in the opposite camp. See, for me, the Zinger box would be a gateway drug, and I would just, I can't shut the floodgates. If I go to Macca's, like I'll do it. Like, if I was to do it once, then it would just, it's such a slippery slope with me. I've always.
But that's right. That brings it up to, like, the thing is, like, is it the food that's the problem, or is it your self control? Like, that's
no, I've got a problem. That's why I don't fucking eat it anymore. If I got a pizza in front of me, I'm not having 2 pieces. I'm having the whole fucking pizza. I know that.
But also at the same time, Jared, you can afford to do that, mate. You've lost 82 kilos. You can live a little bit.
I don't want to have to work it off on the fucking treadmill.
You're not gonna eat it. You're not gonna eat a pizza and they'll be like, right, take him off the buses. He's done.
Shit ripped out of me. Who the fuck is that guy?
You support German spotted in Domino's.
Do you know? No, but seriously, but do you seriously remember? And this is on The Biggest Loser, right? There was that guy that won. He dropped a shitload of weight. And then someone spotted him at Harry's Cafe de Wheels having 2 pies, and it was in the fucking paper. Biggest Losers having 2 pies. That's the thing that goes on in my fucking head. Oh, this guy's on the buses. He's fucking having a pizza.
The thing that goes on with my head, Joe, with your line of thinking, is that if you, and that's okay, it worked for you, obviously, and it's going to work for a lot of people. That catalyst, that gateway drug. But the thing is that part of this journey to lose the weight, you got to teach yourself how to keep it off once you get there. Like, you can't just suddenly, all right, diet's over, I lost all the weight, what do I do now? You got to get used to being able to have those splurges and then go back to a plan, you know. And that's why I see the importance of it. And, you know, it might work for some, might be a bit of a catalyst for some others, but I honestly believe that is the best method, because it's, I cut straight back to it after. You know, it just takes a bit of mental fortitude.
I'd like to throw over to Lloyd, because Lloyd and I are sort of in the same boat in this regard, and we've talked privately about this. And it's I don't know. I in a way, I kind of feel like I've disappointed myself, because I think to myself, like, I lost 32 kilos using the man shake, and then I went off the man shake. I went off the fucking rails, like, hardcore, and I put on back 11 kilos, and I think, like, is that disingenuous? You know, like. But now I'm using the man shake again and hoping to see that success. Well, actually, not hoping. I'm confident I'll see that success again. But, you know, like, it's very frustrating and disappointing, because it's like I've done all that hard work and I've inspired people to try and do the same, and then I'm back on the same, like, I'm on the wrong path again. Like, am I the bad guy? Like, am I a bad guy for that? I kind of feel like it.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Yeah. I'm much like you, Tim, in a lot of ways. Like, I've fallen off the wagon during this COVID time. Last year, I had my routine. I was so dedicated to doing what I was doing, eating right. I was getting plenty of steps in, because I was always on my feet at work. And then obviously this year with COVID coming in, everything just went out the window. And I was trying to get my steps up, still going out for walks and things like that. But I was finding that the more that I was spending at home, the more I was just sitting in the couch or going in the cupboard. A lot of it just came down to boredom and just boredom eating. And like even beforehand, when on my days off, being stuck, like being at home, being home with the family and things like that, they were also struggle days. So I was just so used to constantly going and only having to worry about what I was eating rather than what the whole family's eating. But now, because I'm at home constantly, it's just, it's all over the shop. But in saying that, I've been on plenty of diets over the years. I've yo-yoed up and down. And this has to be the only one that I know where I've gone wrong. I know the issues that I'm having, stress, boredom, not being able to go anywhere for more than an hour a day. All these little things. But I still keep in the back of my mind what I need to do once things settle down, once I haven't got all the burdens of COVID and work stress and overall general stress of life in this time. So we'll see how it goes.
You know what frustrates me the most about this whole thing is that, and what COVID has kind of done to it, like to the way I look at things. I've got a pantry. Like I've got a pantry right over there that's got a fucking loaf of bread in it. It's got tins of tuna in there. I've got a fridge that's got cheese in it and salad and stuff. I could walk to that fridge and make myself a delicious tuna and salad sandwich. But I get on my phone and I order off Menulog and I spend $30. You know, like it's just, and you get stuck in that cycle. You get stuck in that cycle. Like and that's the thing that frustrates me, because I look at that and I know I'm doing the wrong thing. Like, well, not even that I'm doing the wrong thing. I know that I'm wasting money. You know, I'm wasting, like I have to do a minimum order of $20. So you get $20 worth of food and then you $8.95 worth of delivery fee. Or I could just walk to my fucking fridge. You know, like it's such a shit mindset to be in. But then I'm just like, I couldn't be bothered. And I think of meal prep and I go, I would love to meal prep. I want a meal prep. I know it'll save me money.
Do have to say it is hard to cook for just yourself. Like it's all right cooking for a whole family and then when you're only cooking for yourself, it's a tough one to just go,
I know that.
I just want to. Oh, sorry. I just wanted to quickly respond to Ryan's comment because he made a really, really good comment here. Where is it?
Oh, can we first go to a question first? Like I said to the guy way before this, Jay, if you guys have a question for us, just can you put in capitals, like big capitals, say question, and if it's a good enough question, we'll answer it. But like,
if you question shit, we won't answer it.
If you just question shit, we won't answer it. But look, this is a good one. Right? This is from Jake. He says, question for the Man Talk. Monday to Friday, 1 coffee a day, 2 shakes a day with water, 12 almonds, 1 man bar, and then dinner. What am I doing wrong, as I can't lose weight due to mental health meds and I can't walk or go to the gym due to surgery in January?
Oh, that's a tough one. That really
is a tough one.
Medication,
I want to throw it out there to you guys because like Jake, if I can just ask a bit of an expanding question, are you not able to walk at all? Like, are you not able to do any sort of physical activity? Because part of the real hard part is that if you're immobile, you're not moving, you're not doing any walking or anything like that, you're going to be burning a lot less calories because you got a certain amount of calories and energy that gets expelled through your body just from daily activity, just by living, and you got your heart rate and that burns calories. But if you're not doing any sort of physical activity on top of that, it's going to be extraordinarily difficult.
Yeah. Jake,
I'm gonna. Oh, sorry.
Jake, are you able to walk, if you were to go to a pool or something, are you able to walk in water? Are you able to do water, to help with taking the weight off?
Jake says limping. I don't know whether you've seen a bloke named Gary. He got basically bent in two by a tree that landed on him, and he gets out in the crutches the best that he can. He kind of gets out there and does basic movement. But he said
Okay, we can.
Frank surgery.
You can walk in water. What I would do, Jake, is maybe twice a week if you can. Go down to your local YMCA or your indoor pool if they're open. Hopefully they're open. Or if you know someone that's coming into summer now, you might be able to get to know someone that's got a pool. And I would just start walking laps if you're able to do it, because that will burn a heap of calories. So
I also, like, this is my opinion, and I know some of the guys might not agree with me on this, but because there is medication in play in this situation, I would seriously consider trying to find a good nutritionist and discussing it with them as well, just to see what you can fit around that medication, because that is such an unknown.
That's the thing. Yes.
Have you spoken to your doctor? Have you asked?
It's very true.
He said, I want to do this. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough. Look. He has a pool.
He has a pool. So
details below.
Yeah,
you've got all of our details. If you want to chat further, just message us. We're happy to help you the best that we can. Okay.
And just quickly responding to Ryan's comment as well. Do you feel pressure to maintain a certain weight loss image by being faces of Manshake? Absolutely. But I also think for us to lie about that image would be disingenuous and would be the exact opposite of what we're trying to achieve. Because we're trying to show that we're 4 genuine people who have been on a weight loss journey that hasn't been perfect and has gone up and down, not 4 people who have lost weight and are just amazing at life. We're far removed from that. Well, I am anyway. So
maintenance sucks. Maintenance is a pain in the fucking ass. Yeah. There you go. We're halfway. Do we want to do a prize draw? Oh, do top bloke of the week?
Top bloke.
Okay, we'll do top bloke of the week. Okay, we're going to go across here. I'm assuming it's hidden. We'll see. We'll see if it's hidden.
We're doing it live.
It is hidden. All right, Ash.
All right.
Are you ready?
So, ladies and gentlemen, every week, myself, Jerd, Lloyd, and Tim, we pick a bloke of the week, and that is just an outstanding bloke who's active on our Facebook page, has had great loss or done something awesome. And this week, bloke of the week goes to none other but Danny. He's got his own weight loss journey. He is an absolute dead set legend. He's on YouTube. It's called Dan's Journey. And he told a story about a bloke that was really, like, he was on the quite large side. He was walking there, had a couple of pizzas and some stuff, and his pants were falling down. And it was just like, Dan looked at this bloke and saw the state that he was in and saw that he needed help. He rushed up to this complete stranger and offered him help, walked him to where he needed to go. Right, so because this bloke was embarrassed, his pants were falling down, he couldn't carry everything, and he also spoke to him about the Manshake and the journey that he's on, and even gave this bloke some of his own personal Manshake to get him started. And if that doesn't, mean top bloke of the week for at least this week, I don't know what does, because that's fucking awesome, Danny. And I'm just so proud of you, and I'm so proud of you to call your friend. We chat quite a bit on Facebook, mate. You're killing it, mate. And honestly, guys, if you want to follow his journey, check him out on YouTube, Dan's Journey. It will be a personal favor to all of us here if you can go check out his channel and subscribe. I'm going to put a link down in the.
It's already there. It's already there. Mods on it. But Mod Meezy's on it.
You're an absolute fucking legend. But yeah, for your man of the week greatness, we're going to spin the wheel for you to win a prize.
Are you ready, Ash?
Yeah, man, whenever you're ready.
Are you ready, mate?
Born ready.
Oh, yeah.
Wheel of Fortune.
Silence.
There we go. And
I'm just responding.
Transition. There we go. Perfect.
Oh, look at that. I'm just responding to Ben Jacker. Have you got private health, Tim? Just wondering if Bupa covers seeing a nutritionist. Some private health funds do cover nutritionists, or cover like 60% of seeing a nutritionist. I do have private health, but I paid for mine out of pocket because I just decided that I wanted to become a little bit more wise about food and my relationship with food. So, I would say, man, like, just give your health insurance a call and see if they'll cover that, or at least.
I think if you go to your doctor, you can actually get 5 free things like nutritionalists and speech therapists and things like that.
We've got a wheel here, people. We're turning a wheel.
So I'm pretty sure if you go to the doctors, you can actually get 5 free throughout the year.
All right, back to the wheel.
Spin this motherfucking
Are
wheel.
we done? All right, so let's spin this bloody wheel, shall we?
Sorry, Ashley.
Yeah, don't be sorry. Just don't do it again. But on the
Geez, Lloyd, they wonder why you don't speak up.
Shut up, Tim. You instigated it.
It's gonna be yellow, blue. One box of man bars.
One box of man bars coming to you, Danny.
Bang.
We got one box of man bars. Congratulations on that one. I couldn't think of anyone more deserving. You're an absolute legend. So great job.
Here we go. Bang. Oh, geez, you're getting better at that. You are getting better at that, I tell you.
Yeah, the camera's about to fall off the hand, though.
Anyway, okay. GG, Danny. GG, mate. One box of bars coming your way. All right. So let's go over here. Fordy's doing a lot of shit. He's got a lot of stuff on the boil. There's lots of stuff coming. Let's go over here. We're going to go down here. Now, Fordy's got a YouTube, the weight battle, and he's put up this video. I'm going to put, you won't, I'll mute it so Fordy can chat us through it. Anyway, here we go. All right. What's all this about, Fordy?
Yeah. I mean, it's a bit of a long video. It actually goes for about 6 minutes. But basically, the theory is, I've actually called it the toilet roll theory, which is a little bit odd, I know. But it actually came to me. I'm not going to lie, while I was on the crapper. But look,
nothing wrong with that.
It was, yeah, exactly. It's where the greatest inventions always come. Look, it was really about the theory of, as you're going along your journey and you're losing weight throughout the journey. If you consider a toilet roll, and then for, let's just say that you're losing half a kilo or a kilo a week or something like that, and each little square of the toilet roll is that amount that you're losing. Now, it's easy to lose, like you're losing away, but if you look at the toilet roll when you're first doing it, there's barely actually any, like the size of it remains pretty much the same.
Yeah.
But it's not until you're actually a long way down the track that toilet roll actually starts to diminish in size, and then you actually start to notice the changes and stuff like that. But more importantly, and this is the like the light bulb moment for me, is if you fall off that wagon and then you put on weight, more importantly, or just as important as how it was when you're losing the weight, if you put on weight and you start to put a couple of those squares back onto the roll, it really doesn't make that much of a difference. And that was a big moment for me, because I suddenly realized that, as you go along your journey, you are most people are going to, stumble as they go along and learn as they go along. It's not that bad. Like you can have, a birthday party or a night with the mates at the pub and stuff like that, and it's not going to actually make that much of a difference. The trick is obviously realizing that you've done that, and then obviously, like the next day you're back into the swing of things. And I think that's important, and that's really where it's, probably the biggest challenge out of everything really is to get back into the wagon. But yeah, I mean, to me, it was just a light bulb moment really, where, I mean, I've been up and down. I mean, Jared, I think you've got a picture of my, graph as well. But over 3 years of being on the man show, you can see there, it's not a straightforward journey for me. And it's certainly not going to be the same for everyone, but you can see as I've, right at the start there, I've really gone hard and things are going great. And then I've stumbled. And the issue is when you stumble, obviously it's, I don't know about everyone else, but for me, it's a major sort of, mental battle to get back onto that wagon. And you can see where I've had those battles, the 3 times just after the first drop. And then I've gone again and everything's going great. But then I've fallen off really big time at the bottom there. And then you can see that mental struggle. And that was, I mean, realistically, that's over a 3-year period. So for a solid year, I was struggling. And I was, progressively putting on weight. And it's just a really hard thing. I mean, as we were talking earlier, I mean, Jared, I'm more sort of in your camp about, and I'm not saying that, eating KFC once a week is bad and stuff like that, because it works.
If you can do it, if Ash can do it and it works for him, I mean, then fucking go for it. But I know for me, I couldn't do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and for me, I can't either, because when I first started, I mean, when I was back, racing, when I was cycling, I mean, I weighed 72 kilos with 5.8% in body fat or something crazy like that.
Oh, Jesus, calm down.
But we ate phenomenal amounts of food.
You would, yeah.
Like, we got actually kicked out of an all-you-can-eat Pizza Hut because we just ate the place clean.
Did you go fishing then, like Homer Simpson?
No.
Then we went to the docks to go fishing.
But it's been a constant struggle after that. Once I put on the weight, I mean, I put on nearly 30 kilos straight away when I stopped racing, and there was various reasons as to why that actually happened. But ever since that point, it's been a super struggle. So I can't. I mean, things like sugar or sweets or KFC or anything like that, it would be a super struggle for me. If I actually went out and had one of those, and again, I'm not strictly saying that that's bad. It'll definitely work for some people, but for some, it's an absolute trigger. And like it's I'm super bad with sugar and stuff like that, as it is. But there are certain ways to get around that. I mean, for me, one of the big challenges is things like servos and stuff like that. I mean, I work crazy hours, sometimes, 10, 12 hours in a day. And, I'm starving by the time I actually leave work. And that's probably from a lack of preparation as well. But, the first thing I want to do is stop at the servo and buy stuff that I shouldn't.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact if I did that, it's a disaster.
Especially the time you're going to the servo too. You'd be probably going to the servo late at night, and then you're going home and going to bed after a big day of work. So where's that sausage roll going to go? Straight on your guts, probably. But that was one of the things that I had made sure that I sort of stamped out was the late night Weet-Bix had to fucking go, because 6 Weet-Bix, a big bowl of milk, 2 big heap tablespoons of sugar. That was not going to be good. It was delicious.
Fordy, mate, I'm happy to see here that you got like a bit of a, falling down the side of, Mount Everest there on the other side. So it looks like you're well on your way back to 5.8% body fat eventually.
Never going to get there again. But no, I mean, really, it does just show that, you can have some pretty epic, ups and downs, but you can always recover, and without sounding all, too commercial here, that, the Manshake is a great tool. I've always said that it's really just a tool, not, necessarily, a diet or something like that. Yeah. But it's a great tool to be able to get yourself back on that wagon. And, for me, to be honest with you, the one way to get back on the wagon is really to knuckle down and focus, even if it's just for, very short-term goals. So for me, it's literally just looking at the next, 2 days, and then knowing, okay, if I really stick to, like the JERD plan and stuff like that for, 2 days, then the bonuses with that, even if it's 2 or 3 days, the bonuses with that, if you do it properly and you're actually honest with yourself, and then you hop on a weighing machine and whatever, and I certainly don't recommend weighing yourself every 3 days, but if you did that after those 2 or 3 days after falling off the wagon, then you do notice that you've lost a little bit of weight, and that little bit of weight is mentally the biggest win you can ever have. And it suddenly all just becomes real that, oh shit, I can do this.
Yeah.
And you look back at the last 2 or 3 days and go, well, actually I wasn't starving, actually I wasn't, in trouble, and I can actually get through this and do that for longer, but what my biggest fear in all this, and I'll sort of point to you, Jared, is when you get to your stage, like, when you get to that maintenance part. I mean, I'm really fearful of that. I gotta say.
Someone is smashing that anger button.
Someone hates us.
Look at it.
Someone hates us.
I reckon,
you know what I'll do? You know how...
The more you do that, the better it is for us. But anyway, if you don't like it, get the F out.
Now, you know what I'll do, right? I'll just do this, right? Are we ready?
Hey.
Just leave me. I'll take care of this string. Oh,
Okay,
no.
is that better, chat? Do we prefer that, chat?
Yeah,
Where are the
it's all
likes
better,
now?
man.
Are we loving it now?
Hey, just absolutely smashing that anger button, mate. I
Someone
love it.
hates
But
our
just
guts.
real quick one. Look, and this is from Michelle. She said, my
I love
husband
that.
started. That's brilliant. He's changed. It looks like it's my little emoji coming up there.
I don't know.
Like, honestly, like whoever it is, just post a comment. Just say it to our faces.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, this is great. Keep going.
And I'll never be on the show again.
That's it. That's it.
Fordy, wait, we love you here, mate.
It's definitely not me.
Yeah.
Yeah, back to what Fordy was saying about the maintenance. It is a knife edge. Like I feel, and now I think because I was so focused for so long on what I was doing, and then now you get that little bit of freedom, and your mind gets that chance to wander, and then I do catastrophize a bit in my head. I think I get home from work and I'm starving at 3 o'clock, and that's an hour before I usually snack, and then I'll get in that pantry and I won't get out of the pantry till 5 o'clock. It's all my good snacks, but I'm just having so many more calories than I would have, and I'm not going to the gym to burn those off. So you do start to think. But I'm aware of it, so that's a it is what it is. It's life. Fuck, it's life. What do you do,
Guys? I want to come to a comment from Michelle. Right, I'm going to scroll back here because I lost it on my phone because I thought, maybe it's my phone is going nuts with the anger emotions. But Michelle was saying that her husband has been on the man shakes for a week, keeping to like strict diets like chicken, veggies, and all that.
Yep.
Exercising. Hasn't lost any weight, but he's 70 years old and hasn't seen a doctor in relation to this beforehand. I just want to say to Michelle, it is a really tough one for, because we're fairly younger blokes, and comparing someone who's had a bit more experience on this world might have different experiences. But what can also influence it is the time of day and how you are. What you eat the day before you jump on the scale. So if you eat a really carb-heavy meal before you jump on the scales, you'll retain a lot of water the next day. Depending on what time you jump on the scales, like your weight can swing like a full up to 1.5 to 2 kilos daily.
Yeah.
So you got to make if he's weighing himself, just make sure it's the same kind of day, time of day, first thing in the morning before anything drink or anything like that. Have a good low carb meal the night before. You'll be fine, but keep to it. 1 week is not enough to really gauge on whether a product is working for you or not, I think. So
with that, I mean, I'd like to, to extend to that. I actually did an experiment over the last few weeks where I was, weighing myself every day. And again, I certainly don't recommend doing that. But it was, it was a mental challenge, let me tell you. But it was interesting. What I actually found out was that let's just say you were weighing yourself every Monday or something like that. What I actually found was there was one day where I actually went up 2.5 kilos from the day before, and when I looked at the day before, there was nothing spectacular about it. There was no any extra food or less water or anything going on. And the real point I want to make with it is, if you're doing even a weekly weigh-in,
who would do that?
Who would do that? Ash. But do not get upset if 1 week you're actually slightly up, because the point is, my average at the moment is around the 1 to 1.5 kilos a week. But if I'd weighed myself on the day where I'd actually gained 2.5 kilos, then I would have mentally thought that week I've actually put on 2.5 kilos, not actually lost a kilo. You know what I mean? As in, it's all a mental thing, and really, because you can fluctuate that much in a day, it's really what you've got to look at the bigger picture, I guess, is the point I'm looking at here. It's I saw Ash that the other week that you put on that 600 grams, and I was thinking 500 grams. Sorry.
That's okay.
But
what a blowout!
Yeah, God. But I mean, instantly that whole theory came to my mind that that could have just been one of those random days which you were just up for whatever strange reason.
We've had people on. I know I've seen people before on the group saying, "I weigh myself in the morning and then I weigh myself in the afternoon. I put on weight." How's that possible? Because you've had water, you've had food, you've had.
Yeah.
Don't weigh yourself twice a day. That is lunacy. Do not do that.
It's a really bad thing to do.
Yeah. At the most, once a week. At the most, once a week. I used to have a cheeky look about halfway through the week. I don't recommend doing that. Once a week.
If you weigh 100 kilos and the next day you weigh 102, it is physically impossible for the human body to gain 2 kilos of fat in a day, right? Exactly. So just know that it is impossible in a day. So don't stress about that. Don't weigh yourself daily. That's a good one. But oh god,
sorry, Ash. I've actually had to take the batteries out of my scales because while I've been in lockdown, I have been fixating on them. And they have pretty much been determining how my day is going to be. So I've had to take the batteries out of them and just go on how I feel rather than what I'm seeing on the scales. Because like you're saying, you'll have a good day, you'll eat well, you'll get plenty of steps in, you go for a nice walk and things like that. You'll jump on the scales the next day and you'll go, fuck, I'm 1.5 kilos heavier today than what I was yesterday.
Yeah.
And then it's a downward spiral. You end up going, fuck it, I'm just going to have some chocolate. Fuck it, I'm just going to have takeaway.
Yeah,
that's
it fucks with your head.
Yeah, it does.
I've ditched the scales at this stage, and I'm just trying to keep positive, trying to just keep on top of things without the scales determining on how it's going to be.
Yeah.
We've had a gentleman ask us a question, Benny Charles. He says, if I go back to it, how many carbs should I be aiming for a day? And that's a very broad question. 5. I don't know.
Well, I've never done macros. I never did macros at all.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a thing called macros, which are percentages. It's like you get a pie graph, like percentages of like fat to meat, to protein to carbs you should be eating, and depends on your weight, what your goals are. There's 1,000 things that go into it. Really, if you're wanting to lose weight as much as you can, you shouldn't totally cut out carbs, but there's people that say you should. It just comes down to what you prefer and what you can make work for yourself and maintain long term. I love rice, so I'll have rice, sorry, Joe.
I was going to say what I did. This is what I did, right? And I've been probably stricter than most. This is what I did. I knew that I need to minimize fats, carbs, sugars. I minimize fats, carbs, sugars. That's it. I'd look and go, oh, that's got more carbs than that. I'll go the one with less carbs. That beef jerky has 6 grams of sugar. That beef jerky has 1 gram of sugar. I'll go the 1 gram of sugar beef jerky. It's just, you look at the back of the packet. Let the back of the packet tell you. Let the health star rating tell you what's going on with the packet. That's it. You don't need to get into all the... Look, if you want to get into the science, fucking get into the science. But that's one way that you're going to do your head in, is if you're measuring... Like protein. Have a palm of your hand. Palm of your hand protein. Easy. Done. Bang. I don't know.
What if you got hands like LeBron? There's a lot of meat.
I wish. I don't know. Yeah, anyway. There you go.
Let's do another giveaway.
We'll get another giveaway. We have a question. I believe you know the question, don't you, Ash? I hope you do. I got the answer. I hope you got the question.
Yeah, I got the question. All
right. Here we go.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do another giveaway on the Manshake. Don't transition, Jared. We're going to do another giveaway on the Manshake Wheel of Fortune. This is going to be a question. It's not going to be a number this time, right? It's going to be a question. You got to get the answer 100% correct to be the winner. First one that we can all agree on that we see is the winner, and you can spin the wheel. Right. So this has to do with our fearless leader, Adam McDougall.
It's got 3 answers, right? Ash. 3 answers we need.
Yeah, three answers. What position did Adam McDougall play playing NRL? There's 3 of them. Go. First one to get them wins.
Google. Wiki.
Who's the quickest on Wikipedia?
Man wiki. Manshake need a wiki. Man wiki. Pineapple is incorrect.
He did not play pineapple. Come.
Is that Nathan?
I think Nathan. Yeah.
I think Nathan snuck
3-parter.
He got three comments.
3-parter. Bang. 3-parter. You're lucky, Nathan. Or you were fucking lucky, buddy.
Oh, Mitch Cox was like Bees,
There was a
stick
poof.
away.
Oh, cheeky,
15th in it.
cheeky underdog, you failed, cheeky. You failed it.
Sorry, mate. Nathan Rex, you are the winner. Congratulations, my friend. You're going to spin the Manshake for the Fortune tonight.
Jade says, "Oh, no one watches the NRL. Come on, Jade, get down there in the South Island, mate. You go hunt some penguins."
The bloke who started this shake played it professionally, as if we're not going to talk
Of
about
course. Even the Broncos, even though they're in the toilet. There we go. All right. Okay, we're going to do the wheel. Let's go. Oh, hold on. I've got to reset the... Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hold on. Let's go over here. Let's... Oh, no, we good.
Lloyd, are you messaging Nathan Ricks and getting his deets?
Yeah,
We good.
what's his name? What was his last name?
RIX.
Ricks, R-I-X.
R to the I to the X. Boom. Okay,
As in Bix without the wheat or the B.
Okay, we ready? I'm ready. Ready?
I'm waiting on you, Judd.
Go. Oh, we got plenty of time with this one. We're good.
Yeah, it's not so much a race.
We're good with this one. All right, there we go. Oh, seamless. There we go.
You Manshake wheel. I keep getting it wrong because I have a little viewfinder that I'm looking through here. And
Yeah.
anyway. All right, so this is for Nathan Ricks. Congratulations on getting the answer correct. Let's do a spin to win. What are you thinking, boys? What are you thinking?
Gold.
We should have some music by this.
There is.
Oh, there is.
No, it's the theatre restaurant of the mind, mate.
Yeah.
Yellow. Is that yellow?
Yellow. It's yellow.
Bag of Manshake?
Manshake.
Bag of Manshake. There we go. We're changing the colours next week, chat. We're changing the colours.
Better than that. Spin it again.
We're changing the colours.
All right. No, Tim said spin it again. All
Spin
right.
it again. Spin it again.
I want to give away something big.
Red.
Oh.
Starter pack.
There you go. Man starter pack. That's good.
Bang.
Good enough.
There you go. All right, get in. Perfect. Okay, here we go. Right.
Red.
Oh. I get whiplash just looking at that.
Seamless.
Oh, Jesus. All right, there we go. All right, what else we got on? Anything?
I really need to set up the second webcam.
You do. You do. All right. Anyone, before we go to Lloyd, anyone, what's everyone got on this week? What's everyone, plug away. Lloyd, Fordy, what are you plugging? What do you got?
Oh, look, I'm not going to be plugging too
No,
much,
we plug
but,
on this show, mate. It's all about the plug.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it's more. I'm going to be launching this.
This show to plug.
Yeah. I'm going to be launching this podcast soon. I've got nearly 27 people lined up around the world already.
Jesus,
so it's all pretty exciting.
Oh, my invite must get lost in the mail. What happened there?
Yeah, fucking me. Like, did you have my address right?
More organised than us, Fordy. I'll tell you that.
27. Jesus.
Yeah.
You saw 40. You saw how much prep we do for this show. We did about 5 minutes of actual talk before we get here. That's it.
Literally, my comment was before we went live, like, what are we talking about again?
Who's that again?
Yeah.
No, look, I'm pretty excited about
Yeah,
it.
you should do.
You know, I mean, to have a, sort of a long form, conversational style, sort of, video podcast, think sort of, Joe Rogan style, I guess, but it's really about sort of mental health, about the physical health, and I'll be, interviewing everyone from doctors to patients to nutritionists to, people that have had a journey, to people that are still going through their journey. And sort of mental health is a really, really big one for me too, because, I've lost a lot of friends to mental health, and I always believe there's a fairly big connection between, food and mental health and stuff like that. So really keen to sort of speak to people to find out, what their journey was and how they actually got through it. So, yeah,
sounds great. That sounds really good. So when are you looking, when's the ballpark on that, you think?
Ballpark's probably about 2 weeks before the first one.
Shit.
And then probably release them about a week apart
and
at the stage, I think.
I can get you on the weight battle on Facebook, on Insta, on YouTube, and possibly on Twitch. So there you go. Bang.
There it is.
Perfect. Yeah. Awesome. That sounds good. I'm keen. I'm keen for that. So that should be fun. What are you doing this week, Tim? What do you got on?
Streaming, working, hanging out with Henry.
Dealing with people ringing up. Hey, EB, has the PlayStation pre-order started yet? Have they?
Thursday morning, find out information.
6 a.m. 6 a.m. I'm keen. I'm up for that.
I will be asleep.
I'm watching that. No,
honestly, it's gonna be a chilled out week for me this week. I'm just gonna look out for myself this week.
Yes.
I think, and just.
You need to try and recuperate and re-energize a little bit. You've had a rough fucking trot, mate. I tell you.
Last couple of weeks have been.
You've been shit on from all angles. You need to just chill out. There we go.
We keep going because that's what it's all about.
Keep charting. That's it. What are you doing, Ash? What do you got on?
Plugging. Sorry, I made myself laugh.
I'm hilarious.
Oh God, I'm so funny.
You
just ask me. Yeah. So this week I'm doing my usual daily content upload stuff. If you haven't had enough of me, you can see me the next day. Tomorrow I'll be uploading the replay of this. So I kind of get a day off on Tuesdays, which is kind of nice.
Hey, Ash, can I let you in on a little secret, Ash?
What?
You're not going to like.
You haven't been reporting, have you? Fucking jerk! You got one job.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
No. I may have missed the first.
It's your job to fix it.
I may have missed the first 10 minutes. I'll fix it. I may have missed the first 10 minutes. That's okay. I've been sitting here all stream going, "Oh, Ash is not going to be fucking happy."
No, you can fix it.
We can fix it.
Find the VLOD and
we can fix that. We have the power.
Shit, I'm in the middle of my plugs here.
Start again. Hey, Ash, what do you got on this week, Ash?
Well, guys, it's a good thing you came to me because, daily uploads. Tuesday, day off. Wednesday is Wednesday weigh-in. Thursday night, I'm kind of tossing up whether I should do another vlog entry or go live, do my reviewing comments, which I usually do. Because Friday night, Tim and I, we scheduled it 3 times already, but we're going live.
It's fucking happening this
Friday. Hey, you know what it is. You know what it is.
We'll do it live.
There we go.
Yeah, that was so funny.
You know what I just played.
We know what we just did. Yeah,
you know what I just played. They're doing it live.
So 7, we'll probably start around 7:40, 7:45. Eels versus Broncos game. We wanted to get Jerd on, but Jerd, he's like, I can't because the Eels just kill him. I just want to be there.
I did say family becomes first before YouTube bullfed, so I'm sorry.
That's really disappointing.
You see your family every week. How often do you see us?
I don't want to upset my mother-in-law for dinner.
Well, no.
There's a reason I've been married 12 years.
Look, call me. I'll have a chat to her. We'll be all good, okay? And then then the weekend is just weekend stuff. I don't know what's going on then. Ange will let me know, no doubt. I'll get my roster on Friday night. So,
perfect. Yeah. Cool. Lloyd, what are you doing?
Probably pretty chilled.
Whoa.
Jeez,
dude.
Go again?
Man, stay silent.
Whoa, what's happened to your microphone? It's gone all robotic.
Whoa.
Oh, no, and he hasn't sung his song yet.
Oh,
this
no.
Is isn't it?
No.
Exterminate! Exterminate!
Can you sing Safety Dance real quick?
We can dance.
Oh, there we go. We're back. We're back in business. We're back, baby.
All right. No, a fairly chilled week, guys. It's going to depend on the weather. I've got a few outdoor activities to do. Got a couple more seats I've got to build. After finishing those ones I did last week, I had a girl go, "Oh, I'd really like one of those seats." So, other than that, spend a bit of time with the family, and I'm hopefully going to do a bit of a cooking video this week. I'm going to do a cooking video and send out to all you guys. Try and help you out where I can.
I would love
sending us food.
Send you food, yes.
I would love to see you. I'd love to see you on a Sunday, right? Sunday afternoons in Lloyd's kitchen. Get the guitar, get a camera over the hot plate, just start frying some shit up in the pan and play some music while you're doing it.
Yeah, man.
and eat it off the front of my guitar. Is that what you're saying?
Perfect.
Yeah?
Perfect.
Just get that big
Yes.
bass drum on the back with the cymbals in your knees.
That's
and,
it.
like,
I'm down.
a harmonica
I'm
in your
down.
mouth and start cooking.
That's it.
Yeah, Beezy said he's been waiting for that. Yes, he wants it. See? Yeah, people want it. Anyway, cool.
Yeah.
You're so handy, Lloyd. You're like our Ron Swanson, I tell you.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
just like,
he
"Oh, I'm
reminds
just gonna
me of-
just- I'm just gonna
in
go
the
make some
flannelette.
tunes."
Not
In
very
the
good at
flannelette,
podcasts,
it reminds
though,
me
guys.
of
I need to
that.
practice my
Who-
podcast.
Who's that bloke from Home Improvement?
Al Borland.
Tim Allen's right hand.
Al Borland.
Yes, thank you. The beard, the checkered, it's 100% Al. Get a picture of him up, Judd.
Richard Kind. I can do that.
I wanted to cosplay I went to a cosplay as a party as Al. It was the best. It was so good.
Nice.
Who was
What
his
about
name?
What about you, Jared? What are you up to this week?
Oh, no, I've searched the wrong fucking name. It's not Richard Kind. That's
What are
the guy from Mad
Jared,
About You.
actually, what are we doing? What are we doing after this?
After this stream, before we get to that, you can catch me every night pretty much on Twitch. I stream games. No, I chat and I sometimes stream games. Wednesdays I do a weight loss, health, lifestyle stream. So come in for that. We've got people from all over the world that come in for that. That's awesome. And Saturdays is chilled as fuck Saturdays. They're not going to be quite as chilled as they were last week. Just a word of warning. That was a little bit too chill. We're going to ease back on that. Just a scooch. And that's it. After this, me and Uber are going to play some Among Us on Twitch. So if you're interested in some bullshit fuckery, come into Twitch. There you go.
If you guys are ready to see friendships get broken, yeah. Come and hang out in both of our chats and see how it goes.
All right,
down.
I'm just going to put this in here and see what happens. Here we go. This could be a nightmare. There he is.
Oh. It's like nothing's changed.
So Lloyd, what are you going to sing, Lloyd?
Fuck me, Dad.
All right, there we go. I had to do it. Had to do it. Anyway.
I'm going to sing a bit
Ooh.
of Bon Iver.
Oh, he's got the echo going. Okay, here we go. Hold on.
I've had to change it
Yeah, I
because
love
the noise gate kind of fucks everything
Okay.
up. So my apologies. But
Sing
I
to me,
think
Lloyd.
it's good.
Sing to me.
Oh, hold on, Lloyd. Hold on. After this, we're gonna go Lloyd, and then we're gonna go end. That's it. We're finishing with Lloyd. We're finishing with the best. So
Actually, let's just say one thing. Next week's episode, get ready for something exciting. Possibly something exciting.
or also temper your expectations. Maybe not.
Yeah, but be
Maybe.
prepared.
Maybe not.
Maybe.
Anyway, okay, we'll go to Lloyd. See you next week. Fat guy, what are you gonna say?
All on it. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it.
And there we go.
Put Al Borland up. Just put him up over Lloyd.
All right, here we go. Okay, here we go.
Thank you so much.
40, thank you, 40, for coming in, 40. Appreciate you being here, mate.
Pleasure to be here.
We will get you
So,
back.
yeah, Lloyd, can you say I don't think so, Tim?
I don't think so, Tim.
There you go.
Lewis says man shake birthday cake is heaps better than the lady shake birthday cake. Well, we don't know because we don't drink the lady shake.
We-
But we would love to hear about it.
We'll get 40 back if he's got room in his schedule once he does those 27 fucking interviews. Jesus.
Men. We're men.
Actually, wait a
We
second.
don't need ladies.
40's got 27 interviews plus 1, 2, 3, 31 interviews he's got lined up. There you go.
Yeah.
Bang, get in. All right.
What a time to be alive.
All right. See you next week. Here's Lloyd.
Yeah.
Oh, Lloyd's mic is busted again.
Oh, Lloyd.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Little.
Fuck's sake. What is this?
Absolute.
Let
Who's running this show?
Just put Al back up. Al.
How we sound, guys?
There we go. We got it. Okay, here we go.
There we go.
And for the first
Waiting on
some
some RAM.
need
struggling.
some RAM. For the first time tonight, here's Lloyd.
The magic. I need your backup, Sash.
Come on, skin love just last a year. And pour a little salt we will never hear. Oh, my my. Staring at the sea, I'm blood and crushed beneath. Tell my love to wreck it all and cut out all the ropes and let it fall. Oh my. Right in this moment, this order's torn. Well, I told you to be patient, and I told you to be fine, and I told you to be balanced, and I told you to be kind. In the morning I'll be with you, but I'll be a different kind. And I'll be holding all the tickets, you'll be owning all the fines.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very
Lloyd.
much, guys.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed tonight, and we'll see you next week.
See you, Lloyd. Thank you, buddy.
Bye.
Bye. Shake, shake. See yous.
Right.